Good day everyone. We are the BSCRIM221 Group 9 and we are tasked to discuss about the dark room. And here are the contents that are included in our presentation. The first one is the definition of dark room and it's going to be discussed by Mr. Justin Adoyo.
Good day, ma'am. I'm Justin Adoyo from BS Criminology 221, Group 9. And my topic is a dark room. A dark room is a photographic laboratory from which all actinic light radiation which causes chemical effect may be excluded when necessary. So, sabi dito, ang dark room po ay isang photographic laboratory. Dito po ay sinasagawa ng maayos ang paggagawa ng film or a photograph. Um, a actinic light which means a blue light from a room, in a room. Radiation which causes a chemical effect or may be excluded when necessary. A dark room a place where the necessary handling and processing of film can be carried out safely and efficiently. So ang dark room po ay isang place na kung saan ay kailangan na i-handle ng maayos at ang proseso ng film ay matapos ng ligtas at maayos. Without hazard of producing film fog by accidental exposure to light or X-rays. So wala pa naman pong peligro ang nagagawa ng film fog. Ito po ay accidental exposure to light or X-rays. The term dark room is means literal meaning a room which is dark and in which light sensitive materials may be handled without fear or accidental exposures.
Our next topic is to be discussed by Mark Lawrence Sardine about the uses of a dark room.
Good day everyone. I am here to discuss the uses of dark room. The processing of film and the enlargement of negatives can be done in a properly equipped dark room is a workplace made dark to allow photographers to use light-sensitive materials. One of the uses of the dark room is to develop film and photographic paper to make photographic prints. The dark room does not have to be completely dark when making black and white prints because most of the black and white print papers are sensitive only to blue light or blue and green lights. So the safe lights used are red or amber colored lights. It enables the photographers to work with the safe lights so he or she can see what is he doing without exposing the paper. A low intensity orange or yellow light can also be used. Another use of darkroom is for loading film in the camera and unloading film from the camera. Development spools or film folders whenever a darkroom is not available to the photographer. A changing bag, which is a small bag sleeve armholes designed to be completely light-proof, can be also used.
The third one in our list is about the basic components of a dark room to be discussed by Amiel Manlapas. Good day everyone. What I'm about to discuss to you is the basic components of a dark room. It says here that it is important that the dark room be designed to make film processing an efficient, precise, and standardized procedure. Since processing procedures are carried out in near total darkness, every piece of equipment must be in its specific place. For efficiency's sake, the room should be large enough to avoid crowded conditions, and the equipment should be arranged so as to expedite the flow of work and be within arm's reach. So, we're talking about the components of dark rooms, which means it is not called dark room without the room. So, first thing here is the size of the room. The size of the room, the dark room, is dependent on the size of the police department. Hence, we're talking about the criminology, the developing of the photos for evidence and for trial courts in a court. In bigger police department, it must have 3 rooms. One small room for film developing, one room for enlarging and printing, and one room for finishing process. The second one is the work areas. Bench top height, bench width should be underneath be underneath should be drawers or combinations of both. Bench tops should be chemically inert, watertight and resistant to abrasions. So the work areas should have a properly height considering the height of the workers so we can minimize the injuries in their backs, and should have storage drawers so we can efficiently get our equipments in and out, and bench top should be chemically inert. So it says that I'm suggesting that we should be using stainless steel because it has less chemical reactions for sa mga chemicals na ginagamit natin sa pagde-develop, watertight and resistant to abrasions, yung hindi madaling nagagasgas at hindi hindi agad kinakalawang. The third one is storage. Like I said, in the work areas, bench tops should have drawers. That is for storage. Overhead cupboards of the benches provide convenient storage space. So it could have storage could be in drawers in the bench tops or could be at the overhead cupboards for if you have bigger equipments, you can put in the lower part of the drawers so we can minimize the chance of hurting the workers when it falls. So the things that we can find in the top is the light equipments. The fourth one is the plumbing. An adequate and reliable supply of reasonably pure, clean water should be provided. Processing sinks should be preferably of stainless steel. So, gaya nga ng sinasabi, dapat stainless steel ang ginagamit natin. Tapos, sa mga darkroom, kailangan natin ng tubig. Dahil sa pagpoproseso ng mga litrato, binabanlawan yung mga na-process nating pictures bago natin isampay. Kailangan natin ng madaming tubig. The fifth one is the electrical outlet and lighting. All electrical circuits should be designed for 30 ampere loads. The lighting should be separated from the equipment circuit in order to prevent safety lights and room lights from being extinguished when equipment overloads interrupt supply. So, yun nga, dapat daw nakahiwalay yung ating room lights sa safety lights para pag nagkaroon ng circuit overload, hindi madadama yung isa. The last is ventilation. By using exhaust fans, clean fresh air should be pumped into dark room. So, madilim nga yung kwarto. So, it means na mainit sa loob dahil walang pumapasok na sunlight tapos wala pa masyadong ventilation. Kailangan natin ng ventilation. Kailangan natin ng electric fan or yung exhaust fan para magpapasok ng hangin na fresh air na galing sa labas. And here are some pictures of a dark room. And the last one is about the basic darkroom equipment to be discussed by the Niño Rayos.
The first basic darkroom equipment is flash accessory. Flash accessory is used to augment the lighting conditions to subject being photographed. The next one is safe lights. Safe lights are enclosed light sources equipped with a filter. The function of the safe light is to transmit a maximum amount of light which is of a color that will not damage synthesized materials. The next one is trace. Trace is used for washing negatives, photographs, container for chemical solutions during printing. The next equipment is tanks or filming developing tanks. It is used to hold developing reels together with the exposed film during developing process. The next material is mechanical washer. Mechanical washer is used to wash prints in a continuous and changing water bath. The next one is timers. Timers is used to set time during film development process and negative printing. And the next equipment is print dryers. Print dryers is used to dry process photographs. The next equipment is enlargers. It is an equipment used to permeate image in the negative to the photographic paper. It can print negative from 35 mm size up to 6 by 7 size. It is also an equipment with an electronic timer and scaled easel. Tripod. Tripod is used to hold the camera firmly to avoid camera shake during operation, especially when using shutter speed lower than 1 out of 68 seconds. The next material is clothesline clips. It is used to clip photographs to dry. The next equipment is tongs. It is used to pick and hold materials or things soaked in chemicals. And the last equipment is easel board. Easel board is used to guide the photographer with regards to position and size of image being printed. It further supports the enlarging paper which keeps the paper surface flat and at the same time marks a border around the paper.
And that will be the end of our discussion, everyone. Thank you for listening and stay safe.